guess, or do I?
Say
Well,
it to my
I guess I'll keep it as it is. We gotta put the noise gate on at 50.
Say it to my face.
I might fuck around with like turn the reverb off.
Say it to my face.
Say it to my face. I might try fucking around with like dampening the mic itself by putting like blankets around it or at some point.
Mm-hmm. Put like a little foam around it.
We don't have to this week, but
yeah, because we're not doing it.
Because we're trying to say it to my face.
Pretend to show a man who has the nerve to stand and look me in the eye. Say it to my face. Soon enough I'll find you in the dark behind you. I'll be waiting. If you've got something to tell me, come out of the shadows now and say it to my face.
3-11, 3-3-11, 3-11, 3-3-11, 3-11, 3-3-11, 3-11. Hey, what's up? It's 3-11 day. We're here chilling live in the studio. That's my bedroom. Go figure. What's up, everybody? This is the Boys Club Podcast.
That's a great start.
My name is the Flex Daddy Funk Master Ed. Don't call me that ever. Only I can do it. And this right here
I'm Zack.
is a Zack. And you
Hey,
can't
give me a cool nickname.
can't teach that. Zack,
Can't teach that.
the Jewish explosion. Zack.
You can call me that maybe. I mean, if we know each other, you can kind of call me that.
Zack, the Jewish explosion. Snyder Nation. Yeah, 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 yeah.
See
Say it to my face! That was the theme song.
Yeah.
I'm declaring it now. It was gonna be the 3-11 song where they go 3-11, 3-3-11 because it's 3-11 day today. But
We're recording on 3/11. If you didn't get that,
it's 3-11 day. It's March 11th for those of you not in the know.
2015. If you're watching in the future,
Maybe you are. Maybe you're not. Tell me.
I don't know.
You tell
Maybe
me.
we're famous at this point, and people who actually care about us.
Nah.
Nah, fuck that. Okay.
But
So
anyway,
you heard whose theme, Ed?
the theme song of Mr. Alex Riley. A-Rye is from the WWE. Say it to my face!
Oh, you heard that here first, folks. Heard it here first.
We've been clipping the audio all damn night,
I don't give
telling
a
you
shit.
to say it
I
to
don't
my
give a shit.
face. Fuck your ears. We're blowing speakers, blowing eardrums.
Slowing panties down.
That's a really weird turn of phrase. Tonight we watched NXT
Like we usually do.
and then we had some grilled cheese and Doritos
And Thousand Island dressing.
with Thousand Island dressing. It's
You
very
choose
good.
the order of that and what way we ate it.
We had a glass of Thousand Island with some grilled bread with Doritos in the middle of it.
It's disgusting. We had the cheese was just on the side somewhere.
No, the cheese is on the Doritos.
It's disgusting.
Grilled Dorito sandwich. What's wrong with a grilled Dorito sandwich, dude?
That's something Taco Bell would make.
Except it would be like in a burrito, and instead
Well,
of
they
meat,
had the Doritos
instead
Locos
of
Taco.
Dorito burrito. Why is this not a fucking thing? Taco Bell, hit me up.
Get on it!
I just got your new $1 million idea, and I'm patenting it. Get the Dorito burrito. Get it from me. Boom, baby. Off to a great start here. Stop snapping, please. Please stop. We're 3 minutes in, and we haven't said a goddamn thing of any
names
damn
of 311 Alex
cohesiveness.
Riley.
But we watched NXT, and it was great.
It was good. Alex Riley came back.
It's always great. A-Rye came back. We're
Kevin
stoked.
Owens came
We're
out.
stoked on that. KO, big KO, my dog.
You're still invited to come onto the show.
Kevin Owens hit us up.
Package pile drive Ed on his bed.
Don't stop bringing that up. You gotta stop bringing that up.
Ed's looking at his bed right now.
I'm looking at my bed. This is where it could happen. Hit me up.
Hit him with the steam
So
line.
we could talk. That would hurt. I don't know how to take a bump, dude. Teach me how to take a bump, Kevin Owens.
Teach us everything you know.
Kevin Owens,
Bring
teach
your
us
family
everything.
here.
Kevin Owens, come on over
Come on down.
and autograph my Thanks DVD that I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, it's kind of staring at us.
Glorious.
Anyway,
Yeah, come over here, talk about all the toys I got in my room.
this is a great podcast.
This one's a Zelda toy.
Yeah.
Say it to my face! Let's move on from NXT, guys. What do you say? I say we're doing it, so fuck you, Zach.
Girl.
Ooh. This week, what do we do this week, Zach? Why don't you talk?
We saw a concert.
We
saw Hostage Calm.
us and a bunch of
Final show.
friends, ton of friends, so many friends. I have so many fucking
We're like
friends.
Chuckle Captain Chunk of friends. Where's the Hey Dudes, Are You Ready?
Hey dudes, are you ready, dude? Hey dudes, are you ready, dude? Hey dudes, are you ready, dude? You just got chunk rolled live on the podcast.
This podcast sucks.
Fuck this podcast. Don't listen to this damn podcast.
If you listen this far, congratulations.
Congratulations. It's not over yet. How you like it so
you.
far? That's not my joke.
We saw Hostage Calm with Sorority Noise,
Mm-hmm.
Adventures.
Shout out. Shout out, Adventures.
The World's a Beautiful Place, I'm No Longer Afraid to Die.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey.
Super Heaven was scheduled to be there,
they
but
got stuck in California.
they're stuck in California thanks to snow.
And then Hostage Calm.
Of course, Hostage Calm, their final performance ever. I got a T-shirt that says so. So does
Yes, so did I, and I got some Adventures merch. And we also got the last Hostage Calm Down on Stage cassettes.
That's true. That they had. I
Probably
think
ever.
there's probably some that like
Probably
at
on Run for Covers
Yeah.
website.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a fun show. There's video of it. You can, if you know what we look like, you can try to find us.
I'm gonna link to one of the songs because the entire set list.
Yeah, the whole thing is
Is,
3 camera shot thing.
Yeah, 3 camera shots.
It's 20 songs.
Mixed in a mixing board.
Yeah, so it's all
Some description.
pro odd.
Pro odd, guys. Pro odd.
Coined it here first, folks.
Pro odd.
So yeah, despite that terrible terminology, you should go watch that performance because
Well, I'll link to one of the videos, and you just go to that channel and watch all of it.
you could
it's
probably
history,
see me.
man.
We haven't watched the videos yet. We've watched.
We haven't.
But-
They went up at 6:00 today, and it is about 10 p.m.
So
So-
we haven't really been dicking around.
We've been shitting the bed.
So yeah, you could probably see the moment where I lose my glasses too. If you see a kid, it's in the. I think it's in.
If it's that camera.
Yeah, I think it was in the 3rd song.
Mm.
And if you see a kid who looks down like right after some guy kicks him in the head, that's me.
Yeah, they were up front for The World Is, but I don't like The World Is that much, so
we stayed.
I was
there.
hanging back with some other friends, and then
Then-
Hostage Calm, they started setting up and stuff, so I
Yeah.
moved into the pit.
Yeah.
So I was a little far behind. I wasn't with them the whole time, but
me and a couple other kids were dead center right in front of the singer Seymour, and then we
Chris Martin.
slowly moved.
Shouts out.
Chris, come on our podcast. Whole band, come on our podcast.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, we'd love to have you here. You could
They're
do a little
not-
basement show for
They're
us.
not busy or anything.
There's guitars and a bass here.
Yeah. My drum set's at a friend's house.
You can play drums on something.
I have a djembe.
He has a
Good.
djembe.
I'm playing my djembe.
And I can bring over something
A
else.
stylophone.
I can bring over a stylophone.
A pan flute, maybe.
There you go.
Give us a good old...
Yeah, give us a heads up first.
That's your
before you-
snap, by the way.
Give us a heads up before you come, though. And
Nah, show up unannounced. Hey, if it's Wednesday night, we'll probably be here recording.
yeah, more than likely.
So,
We don't really do anything else.
hit us up, guys.
Yeah.
This is a terrible segment. But Hostage Calm is done. They were a big part of the Connecticut music scene. It's sad to see them go.
It's still
But
hard
it
to
was-
believe it's over.
Yeah, it was cool to be a part of the...
It's part of the pretty much sellout show.
Yeah, I
I don't
mean,
know if I've been to a show like that.
it was sold out, but then they made 300 tickets at the door available the night of, so everyone could get in. So that was cool of them. So it wasn't technically sold out, but
It's pretty much what
It was
they
pretty
wanted
much
it to be
sold
sold out.
It was packed. You could not move around on your own free will. You pretty much moved around with the current if you were deep in the pit like I was. If you're up against the stage, you're pretty much pinned.
Oh yeah, if you see the videos, you'll see the kids basically leaning on the monitors for
Oh
dear
yeah,
life.
you're pinned against that stage, yeah.
Yeah. But,
That must have sucked. There were a lot of crowd surfers, stage divers, mosh pitters.
and
in the
Seymour's
damn
parents
Seymour's parents did
did crowd surf.
stage dive a little bit.
Yep.
The mother just
She just got laid
his
there.
mother, yeah, just like laid down.
Yeah.
His father actually dove a little bit. He did twice. That was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that was the video I saw. There's a video of "Don't Die on Me Now," which is the last one they played. It wasn't the official one. It was someone else.
The official one was posted.
Yeah, but someone else posted. Oh wait,
I saw the official one.
Oh, I saw the unofficial one. I think AP posted it.
Oh, okay.
That's the one we watched.
That was Woke Up Next to a Body.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, was it the one from New York?
Yeah, but it was still Woke Up Next to a Body. No, it was Woke Up Next to a Body. Don't Die on Me Now was
No, the one
posted.
where we said Farewell Connecticut. That's the one we watched the other day. That was the one that we watched.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Don't Die on Me
You're
Now.
right.
Yeah.
The one I watched today was
Yeah.
the official Woke Up Next to a Body.
Yeah,
That's why I'm so confused.
Yeah, I did not watch that yet.
You
We'll
just
probably watch this after.
that's a discussion of us
discussing songs.
discussing which song we saw. That's entertaining,
We
right?
were both at this concert too.
Yeah, we were both there. It was a good time.
I met
That's
people. By the way, I think Ed and I could both say we became much bigger fans of Adventures after
they're
the show.
so good live.
I met.
I mean, I only had heard a few songs by them, so. But it was one of those things where you see them live and then you're like,
they were really good live.
I'm definitely gonna listen to them more when I get home. So
I talked to.
I've
the
actually been listening
singer
to them
and
quite
the
a
drummer, and they're both really.
if
nice
I didn't
people.
make the theme song a fucking joke theme song today, then it
They'll
would
be the
probably
theme
be.
next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Told us to that. If not, then tell us to fuck ourselves.
I'm sure I'll still be listening to them. So.
Oh yeah.
I've been listening to Adventures. Been listening to Pup. Both really good bands.
Pup.
Check them out. Pup has one album, so check it out. It's 9 or 10 tracks. Listen to it. That's disgusting. What the fuck?
That's me drinking water.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty loud.
I could.
Well,
do it closer to
enjoy
mine.
that. Yeah, do it. Oh gosh. Oh no.
It didn't even register.
I barely said anything.
Oh wait, no, there it is. That can't be.
No, that was what I just did right there. It doesn't matter.
Hey, we're looking at our.
we're looking at the fucking
Hey,
waveforms
fuck
from
this.
our
Let's
voice.
move on.
Let's move on. What do we got next on the agenda? I'm gonna pull it up right here.
Oh.
We also went
We
to
went to a record store.
record store in
yesterday.
Wallingford, Connecticut, home
Red
of
Skull
Hostage Calm.
Records, my favorite record store in Connecticut.
Let's talk about our pickups. We both picked up the vinyl from a band you might have heard of called At All Costs. I just picked it up. I'm holding it in my hand.
Pre-Hostage Calm.
Pre-Hostage Calm. It was the band that members of Hostage Calm were in before Hostage Calm was a
The
thing.
singer.
They're a hardcore band.
The vinyl actually is a little whack. It cuts out in like the end of the tracks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
But I
that.
did find the download of it somewhere.
I haven't played it yet.
I did. It's okay. It's actually, it pretty much sounds like very old Hostage Calm.
Yeah.
Like if you know the
Oh,
demo
that's
for
what it
Hostage
is.
Calm, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah. So 5 tracks. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Check it out. We got the only 2 that were there.
That I saw, yeah. What else? Did you get anything else, Ed?
I did, but let's talk about what you got first.
Alright. I got, as Ed said, I got the At All Costs
Yeah.
Direction
Yee-hee.
demo thing. And I also got the Hostage Calm split with Anti-Flag. Which I really got it for Hostage Calm. I could give a fuck about Anti-Flag. Anti-Flag, if you're listening,
This is
fuck you.
the end for you, my friend.
Hey, Ed.
Say it to my face.
So, and then I also got Code Orange's one of their albums. I do not remember the name, but it was the vinyl was orange. It was back when they were
go
Code Orange
figure.
kids.
That's true. They were. I'm pulling it up right now.
I'm gonna
See.
look it up now, so I don't look like a total fool.
It was. It had some slashes in the title.
It was Love Is Love and Return to Dust.
Love is love / Return to Dust. That's the name of the
It's a
album.
pretty cool album. I recommend it.
It's a good album, yeah.
If you really want to get into Code Orange...
2012. They were 16 at the time? Or 18?
16, 18.
2012?
Yeah, 18 at the time of the album.
That's
If you want
crazy.
to get their newest album called
It's really
I Am
good.
King. It's
I've
really
listened to
good
them too.
hardcore.
Code Orange is
Members from
is
Adventures.
pretty much Adventures. Adventures is Code Orange with a keyboardist.
Another
and-
guitarist.
Different guitarist?
Yeah, it's a different
Oh, okay.
guitarist.
I didn't know that.
The other guitarist in Code Orange is not in Adventures for
Okay.
some reason. We don't know why.
Probably is not into that music. Adventures is like they kind of have like a Weezer-y vibe to them, like very 90s, like late 90s stuff, and I like it a lot.
It has a really nice vibe to it.
It's like a punk rock, pop rock type thing, and Code Orange is hardcore.
Oh, they're straight up hardcore.
Straight up.
They have some like drone-ish
Straight up what you
aspects to them.
Uh.
If you would agree with that, like
Drone-ish.
like kind of just like some of the stuff is like a little ambiguous. It's not all straight up hardcore, but most majority of the songs are.
It's hardcore, but sometimes it gets like real like sludgy.
Yeah, look, not really crusty.
Oh god, I hate that.
Ed hates that
I hate
terminology.
that. Well, I don't mind the word crusty, and I don't mind the word crust, but describing
Thinking about it.
music as it is just so gross.
It's crust because it's like
just, I think. I guess I don't like.
We shouldn't talk about crust. It doesn't have a room here.
See crust like crust on a pizza, crust on a pie, crust on food, crust of the earth, whatever. That stuff works. But when you call something crusty, I'm just picturing like it's caked in boogers, like dried boogers,
Okay.
or like flaking skin.
See, I just think of the sides of people's mouths.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That's disgusting.
All right, moving on.
Fuck
from
that.
Ed, what else did you buy?
I did buy a cassette.
Hey, would you
from
like to get the name of that cassette?
I'm getting to it. You could fucking wait, Zack.
No, I'm not gonna wait.
You could hold your goddamn horses, Zack.
You're 16 minutes in and you haven't said the name of the cassette.
We're not 16 minutes into this segment, you motherfucker, and I'm only dragging it out more because you're pressuring me into saying something. I
Say the
don't wanna
name of the fucking cassette.
say. So it's by a little-known band from, I think they're from New York.
I do not give a shit.
They're a two-piece.
They're noise shitcore. One of the members
No,
is
that's
dead.
not what they were called.
Yes, they were. Noise shitcore. That was their genre.
It was filthy noise shitcore.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
One of the members is dead.
One
His
of the members
obituary is in the linear notes of the album.
Yeah, his obituaries. There is no track listing. It's a demo. Maybe 2 songs. Maybe
it was
maybe like 20.
We have no idea.
The songs stop quite a bit. It's a 2-piece. Only vocals and drums.
The drums is basically just a drummer doing random shit.
And the name of this band was Titty Meat. And they're
how much did
inspired
this
by-
cost, Ed?
It's cost me $1. I spent $1.06 on this cassette, and it's hilarious, so I don't regret that. $1.
We listened to it. And
How
it
can you
was
go
really
wrong?
bad.
I spent $3 on music yesterday. I would have spent $3 on the At All Costs record.
It's so worth it. It's
yeah,
worth it.
$2 for this is awesome. It's a 7-inch. $2 for any size of record's crazy. It's awesome. But I would have.
For a legit record, too.
I happily would have spent $3 on that record alone. So why not throw in $1 for Titty Meat? Give the Titty Meat.
That sounds so weird when you say it.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
Alright, so that was Titty Meat.
It was Titty Meat. It's really bad.
Oh, I try to find it, please.
I don't think it's anywhere online.
I hope not.
Yeah, but speaking of music, we're a very music-centric podcast this week. We were very movie-centric last week.
Yeah.
Now we're talking a lot of music. We've been talking about what we've been listening to. Did you mention what you were listening to?
Kind
I
of
just
the
mentioned
same
I was-
stuff. Hostage Calm, Ventures.
I haven't been listening to Hostage Calm lately, but
I
we went to the show.
I found a hard time listening to them after they broke up, just because it's it's
sad,
weird
yeah.
memories. I had a great time.
It's
at
kind
the
of
show.
surreal thinking about the show and seeing the video of
It's
it.
that it'll never happen again.
Yeah, it's crazy. That was my third Hostage Calm show. Was that your second?
Yeah,
Yeah, the first one we both went to was the Please Remain Calm
that was their album
release.
show
Yeah.
at the Space, and
Yeah,
And
it's my favorite album of theirs.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
When you Die on Stage is a little different. It was a little slower in certain songs, which I liked. Die on Stage.
I liked it a lot. It was different, but
I had some hit and misses on.
I agree with
albums.
that. I agree with that. Less so on Please Remain Calm, at least for me.
I agree.
Do you know? It's crazy. I was listening to that album again before the show, like a few days before it, and first of all, I thought Patriot was the last track of the album. It's not. It's like third to last. Yeah. The second to last is Closing Remarks, and then I got to that and I was like, oh, this is the last song. That makes sense. There's a song after it. One Last Salute.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I forgot about that.
I feel like they just kind of didn't know which one to end with, so it's like.
I guess I just totally forgot about that.
I always thought Closing Remarks was the last song.
Yeah, it has not.
It has that vibe of the last song out.
I think they might have finished their Please Remain Calm set with it though.
I don't remember. The set list was posted. I have the set list on my phone actually.
Of the Please Remain Calm show or the final show?
Both actually.
Yeah, I'm sure they're both out there. Anyway.
So I'm gonna look this up while Ed keeps talking about something.
Talking Hostage Calm. Well, I'm getting ready to transition into the next point here.
All right, so Hostage Calm.
Well, I'll talk about it real quickly. The second show I went to, it was like they had just announced like the week before that they were doing the split with Anti-Flag. So every show I went to was kind of like close to a release of an album in a way, or at least a big landmark in album releases or in the end of the band. But this was they didn't really, they started a tour for Die on Stage, right?
They did it with Citizen.
They started the tour with it and then they just stopped, right?
Yeah, they broke up mid-tour.
Yeah, and we were going to go to their album release show.
Yeah, North Haven.
Mm-hmm. But
they canceled all shows.
Didn't happen, so we went to the final show, and that was the only chance we really got to see the new songs played.
They played, and going back to the Please Remain Calm show, they did Closing Remarks 4th.
Oh, okay. But they didn't
ended
play
with Woke Up Next to a Body.
That's a great song. Oh, I remember that because I was on stage for that.
Yeah, he said, everyone come up stage!
Yeah,
I didn't know.
And everyone got on
I wasn't a huge fan of Hostage Calm at the time. I didn't really know them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
that was like one of your first shows too, right?
Not one of my first. I've been to other shows before that, but it's more like a legit show.
It was like maybe one of your first punk shows.
Yeah, it was one of my first punk shows.
Yeah,
so
if not the first.
I think it was like
kind of. I know it was a landmark punk show.
It got me into Hostage Calm.
Yeah.
But that Make Do and Mend was there.
Make Do and Mend was so good.
Captain was
Make Do and Mend.
They started the mosh pit there.
Yeah, well, Make Do and Mend is great. They're the ones who they fucking played through their best EP.
It's Bodies of Water.
Bodies of Water. Oh, it's so good.
I love what I still remember when he started saying everyone bum rushed the mic.
They started with like a new song or something, and it was
then they go like this is really called Bodies of Water.
Yeah, he like had like a short thing that he said, and then he said this is Bodies of Water, and then they start the song, and everyone just fucking rushes the stage. It was awesome.
Awesome. So yeah, we talked about a lot of House of Calm, this big thing.
Yeah.
So
that was a great show too, though.
Oh, we meant to talk about something else, but
yeah, we're gonna transition.
Hey, breakdowns suck.
This is the next point. We were the other night. We were watching
fuck breakdowns.
We were watching video.
Fuck breakdown core bands. We're looking at you, Muir. Fuck you, Frankie Palmieri. Why don't you get electrocuted again, you dumb son of a bitch?
Jesus Christ. Oh, we were watching.
We're gonna link that video.
I guess we're gonna link to that video now. Now I gotta
fuck you and Muir.
I gotta make a note of that.
Hey Ed, breakdowns suck.
Okay.
We were watching a bunch of like breakdown videos, like top 10 breakdowns, top 15 addicting ones or whatever, and it had a very, very, very. I can't even describe what your little dance move you had.
I was Gangnam styling
with the very hardcore Gangnam style.
Yeah, you know the Gangnam style dance. There are a few Gangnam style dances. It's the one where he makes the X like he's gonna do the DX suck it.
And the X gonna give it to you.
But he like gallops with the X hands. I was doing that, but to break dance. Yeah.
That's our thing about breakdowns.
We were watching like top 10 breakdown things. I think one of them was like 17 addictive breakdowns. We watched that.
Did I remember was in there? We did this till like
Mayday Parade. Mayday Parade was in there too.
Yeah, for some reason.
Anyway, That was just a point that we mentioned that we said we would talk about, and now we're talking about it.
We spent a good hour listening to breakdowns, maybe more.
I think it was less. I think it was like a half hour.
It felt like forever.
It felt eternal because the breakdowns were so god fucking awful. It started with me searching for Chelsea Grin breakdowns.
Yeah, because I fucking hate Chelsea Grin.
I do too. They're fucking awful.
I didn't even know that was a Chelsea Grin, the thing where you slash their face.
Yeah. Yeah.
I learned that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what the Joker from The Dark Knight has. That's a Chelsea Grin. Cut the mouth to make it a smile.
Yeah.
So there you go. That you learned a new thing. Fuck you. So now we're gonna move on to a segment. Continuing a segment from last week, we're gonna have a recurring thing here called Zack Spoils a Movie. Here's a theme song. Listen all y'all, Zack spoils a movie.
You're supposed to do it twice.
That's the theme song. No, I'm doing it once.
You do it twice.
I'm doing it once forever.
Right. So
you can tell me to do it twice.
I'm going to tell you to do it twice.
Tell me what you're spoiling.
All right.
It's your segment.
This
baby.
movie is called Rage.
Oh, this is how we're doing it. Yeah.
So I'm
excited for it now.
Okay, so this movie is called Rage. It's on Netflix. It's a Nick Cage movie.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did, I was watching it. I made a bunch of notes, like one-line notes and shit. And Ed's gonna read them, and I'm gonna elaborate on them. So Ed, you did the honors.
All right, here we go. Cadillac to infinity, back to Cadillac.
So it starts out where Nicolas Cage is picking up his daughter, Caitlin, and they're driving a Cadillac. I believe it's an ATS. And then, so they get in that, and then there's a shot of them driving, and it's clearly an Infinity, because you can see the logo in the background, and then when they get out of the car, it's a Cadillac.
So there's a continuity thing.
Yeah, I doubt they just had a random shot of an Infinity right there, but, you can clearly see them getting into a Cadillac.
So bad continuity right off the bat. Here we go. Next point is awful.
The movie was just awful.
Next point is Danny Glover in all caps.
Danny Glover is on the screen.
Lot of violins.
That's not. He's not. There are a lot of. There's like a heavy violin part.
Like Yellow Card.
Yeah.
Yep.
The place on Ocean Avenue.
Yeah. Wife is terrible is the next point.
The actress who plays the wife is the worst actress I've ever fucking seen. Like, I was reading the comments before I watched it, and basically all the comments said the wife is the worst actress I've ever seen.
On Netflix?
Yeah.
I might have to watch this movie.
Oh, you should.
I think I should watch this. Next note is wife is so awful.
Same point.
Next is Danny Glover is bad.
Danny Glover isn't very good in this movie.
Nicolas Cage stares blankly outside.
Okay, so to explain that, his daughter was taken, and so so he's like, look, where's my daughter?
It's a pretty good Nick Cage.
So he's just staring blankly outside.
Can you do your Nick Cage again? No, you can't. We're gonna move on.
Where's my daughter?
That was terrible.
I know.
Next point is wife is literally so fucking bad.
That speaks for itself.
Next is wife looks 20.
She looks like, well, the daughter in the movie looked like she was like, she's supposed to be like 17, but she looks like he's 25, and the wife looks exactly the same age.
Nice. Next one is hashtag leather jacket.
Nicolas Cage is wearing a leather jacket.
All right. Music is the only good thing about the film.
Speaks for itself.
Music's the only good thing about it. Wife is annoying.
Yeah.
Hashtag hot as shit.
So, Nicolas Cage goes to like one of his daughter's friends who was taken, and he goes like talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, it was a day out there. It was hot as shit." And he's talking like that, and so I think the next thing is
Mary is a slut.
Mary was he's talking about. We were on the beach. Mary was his first wife. The wife who I keep referencing is his second wife.
Mm-hmm.
And so he keeps saying like how, and Mary was his first wife, and he said like some Puerto Rican came up to like yelled at her, like your wife is a slut or something. He didn't do an accent. I wanted to do an accent, but I was like I just wasn't feeling it.
Mm.
So yeah.
All right. Next is Mary is dead.
Yeah, she died of breast cancer or something.
What a bitch.
I know. Fuck her.
Cage is an idiot.
Nicolas Cage is a fucking moron for some
Okay.
reason.
All right. Danny Glover in all caps.
Danny Glover was on the screen.
Okay. Hashtag Goombas. That was a
He used
racist
it to.
word.
He was asking like because the friend was there when it was like two guys were there, like two of Caitlin's friends, and he was asked. Nicolas Cage was asking like, what did they smell like? What did they look like? Like, were they Goombas? Were they like, Chinese or Russians?
Next one is, what do they smell like?
Yep. They seem like, what did they smell like? Hot peppers, grease.
Next quote is, we'll find the scrotes who did this, Paulie.
Nicolas Cage's name in the movie is Paulie.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Paul. And like his two friends, Kane and Danny.
Kane and Mabel.
They call one of them Danny. It says like, "We'll find the scroats who did this, Paulie."
Great.
I found it very funny.
Hashtag leather jackets.
They're all wearing leather jackets.
Group hug.
They all.
There was a
Nicolas
group hug.
Cage kind of collapses into them, and they all kind of hug.
Aw. Caitlyn dead, bro. So his daughter's dead.
Yeah, you find out some guy is running, and he sees a body outlined in the water. He doesn't actually see a body,
Mm.
and I guess he calls the police, and it's Caitlin's dead body.
Ah, let the body to the floor. Wife is so fucking bad. this point cracks me up. Wheelchair guy. Bad accent?
So they're at the.
Oh, and I just I need to point out right now, just before you get into that, this is only 30 minutes in.
And so yeah, there's like this wheelchair guy. His name is O'Connell in the movie. He leads the Irish mob, and I'd seen the actor before, but I don't know if he has an accent or not. So I was thinking to myself, is he putting out a shitty accent?
Next one is 30 minutes in, then pointless dialogue.
Yeah, he's literally talking to Nicolas Cage, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you saying right now? This literally has nothing to do with the movie.
Alright. Wife is so fucking bad.
Yep.
Slow-mo car burning.
Yeah, so
Does this need a story?
What?
Does this need a story? There's slow-mo car burning.
Yeah, it's a slow-mo car burning.
Alright. Fighting.
Yeah, so they
fight.
I think, so this starts, Nicolas Cage thinks that the Russians took his daughter, I think, because they find the ballistics, and she was shot in the head.
Mm.
And they think that they find a Russian gun. It's called Tokarev, which is the original title of the movie.
Yeah.
And so he thinks it's a Russian, so he starts killing Russians in a poker game or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Wife is so fucking bad in all caps.
Yep.
Music is only good thing. Beating a dead body.
Yeah, he's chasing this guy, and the guy's supposed to be clearly dead, but he keeps beating him, pummeling his head and stuff. Where's my daughter? Where's my daughter? Straight up Harrison Ford shit.
Okay. Danny Glover.
Yep, Danny Glover's on the scene.
Ice-T look-alike.
Yeah, there's a guy who looked exactly like Ice-T.
But it wasn't him.
It was not Ice-T.
Okay. Danny Glover.
He's too good for this film.
Car chase.
Yeah, it was Car Chase City.
Explosion.
Yep.
Danny Glover. Rat, and the last rat is spelled like the band.
Oh, because...
Round and round!
Because...
With love, we'll find a way just
Okay, see the next point to that of... Yeah, so he's talking to Danny, and he's he keeps accusing Danny of being a rat. By the way, I didn't mention this before, but Kane got killed by the Russians.
This is the point a little bit.
No, he still
Later.
gets killed. See, I'm spoiling my notes.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's next?
Cage kills BFF Danny.
Yeah, he slices his stomach.
Danny Glover?
No, he doesn't spell Danny, his friend Danny.
Oh, character
But he slices his stomach because Danny had his phone off because he was doing drugs. He was sniffing the coke and with a prostitute.
Danny, why'd you do it?
I know. So he killed Danny because Danny's a scumbag.
Okay. Chernov kills Kane. Kane chokeslams Chernov into the apron, right?
What?
I'm talking about Kane because you spell it like the wrestler.
That's how his name's spelled.
In the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's an Irish guy.
You already said that. So bad.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Who the fuck killed Caitlyn?
I was really getting fed up at this point.
You just wanted to know. Wow, this movie is bad.
Yep.
They're running around outside with guns. No explanation needed. Are you serious?
Wait, hold on. I actually have to explain that.
Okay.
So, there's a part I didn't mention that Nicolas Cage goes. He has like a gun box in his house, and he finds a gun. He opens a gun that he killed someone with, and he picks it up and just starts crying. There's no audio or anything. It's just him going like. And then his Caitlin's other friend, not one of the other friends, he gets like, I forget the kid's name, to come into like a yard, and then Nicolas Cage comes out with the gun pointed at his head, like tell him what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all like, you find out what really happens. Mm-hmm. So they're all
which is in your notes.
Yeah, they're all drinking and everything. I'm just gonna. You should read the other notes.
So, Are You Serious? I watched an entire. Are You Serious is just Are You Serious? ? Exclamation point. But these next points are all in all caps. Here we go. I watched an entire movie to find out it was an accident. I hate this so much. Literally, fuck this. This movie is so fucking bad. Fuck you, wife. And then in normal text again, Cage dies. Dies? He just dies?
Well, I was going to explain what happened.
Oh, okay. You want me to just finish it?
No, I'll wait, hold on. Let me hear it left. No, don't finish that yet.
Okay.
Alright, so he explains what happened is that they're all drinking and everything. Caitlin and her friends.
Mm-hmm.
Two guys. And they go into the gun box that Nicolas Cage cried in, and they all take out guns because it's like, I forgot to explain this major plot point. Nicolas Cage used to be like a big criminal.
Oh.
But he turned himself to like a businessman, like a respectable businessman.
Is he a businessman or a businessman?
Like that.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, Jay's.
Jay's, good old Jay's.
Jay's in the days.
Blue Jay-Z.
And so, so he has like guns and stuff, and she's like, and they're like, come on, let's see some real gangster stuff. They're like, oh, she's like, you want to see something? So they all get the guns out, and they're like hanging out. And
does she like do some gun kata shit?
No.
Like backflip? She attaches the gun to her foot, no. and it misfires and shoots her in the head.
No.
Okay.
No. But Ed, you're gonna hate what happens next in this movie. So they're
movie
all outside running around with the guns,
mm-hmm.
and they're like, "Oh, it's not even loaded." And the guy who has the gun, he's just kind of standing there, and she taps him on the shoulder, and he shoots her in the head by accident.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Right?
That's like not even interesting.
Yes, I was literally like, I literally just watched a movie. I watched him like kill guys just to find out it was a fucking accident.
That's fucking horrendous.
And then so he doesn't even kill him.
That's terrible. There's like no payoff.
And then so the guy Nicolas Cage, that they find out what happened, shoots around him to kind of intimidate him and probably hurt his eardrums.
Oh.
And
ow.
And so then and then Nicolas Cage, because he killed. They find out that Chernoff guy is leader of the Russian mob, the one who killed Kane. Danny and Kane killed his brother Ivan.
Ooh.
Who spelled Ivan, but
Ivan.
And so
Ivanus.
he basically gets his revenge on him and kills Nicolas Cage. So Nicolas Cage dies.
All right.
What are my final notes?
Danny Glover.
Yeah, Danny Glover's on the scene.
The only person I wanted dead didn't die.
So that was the wife.
No, fuck you, wife. You suck. That's the last note. The last note is no, fuck you, wife. You suck. So there you go. That's the movie Rage was the name. I call it Rage Cage. That was Rage Cage. You can watch it on Netflix.
Please don't.
But you don't have to anymore because Zack spoiled it for you.
Ed's gonna watch it now.
I might. I don't know. I
really
kind of just want to see how bad the wife is, and that's it.
Oh, we can watch clips of that afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. So now we are pressed for time here. So
really
I have a spooky story. I said I was going to do it every week in the first episode, and I didn't do it last week. So making up for it, it's a little longer than usual, but it's a good one. This podcast is going to be a little long, I guess. But here we go, baby.
If you got this far, like, keep going.
Bless your soul. All right, here we go. This story is called "He Stood on the Corner." Not safe for work. Don't snap. You're ruining my story already.
Are you doing it in a voice or?
Here's the scary story. Every town has a criminal. But there is one small-town criminal who creeps into the pages of history and leaves a lasting mark. They are avoided at You're fucking killing the vibe, man. They are avoided at all costs because of an earned
You held up the
reputation.
at all costs of vinyl.
I did. I'm not talking about thieves or drunks. I am talking about the type of person that becomes a widget. A thing of nightmares. Let me tell you about Bobby. You're fucking killing the mood. Everyone called him Chester the child molester. It's really hard to.
I'm gonna go over here.
Alright, that's not gonna make it better. When he was younger, he stole a little girl named Agnes from her mother, and nobody could find the body. They locked him up in the asylum. What the fuck, dude? They locked him up in the... We're pressed for time.
I don't give a shit. This is funny.
They locked him up in the asylum where he stayed for years after. His mute wife lived alone, quietly tucked away in the back end of the town, in a mobile home down the street. A coffin. My mom told me so because she was Agnes's age when it happened. All the girls were locked up in their rooms that night after the incident. And that was seemed like the turn of a hand. Just as soon as he'd been put away, they let him out because he was being a good boy. Bobby, or Chester, as we'll call him, looked like a creature from the abyss. I remember him because he always stood on the corner of the street and waved at passers-by. He wore Velcro shoes, brown corduroy pants, and a white stained shirt, stained around his nipples and armpits. Beady eyes behind wire-framed glasses, and a buzz-cut head, covered with bulbous scabs. He picked those a lot. His body was uneven, thick legs set apart by thick calves, by thick ankles. Oh, and his pot belly that always rested his hairy twig arms on like a ball counter. There's a portrait. I can't forget the smell. He seemed to exude piss and sour milk. Imagine your little brother or child running into the house on a warm, quiet summer day, screaming in terror with wide eyes and a beating heart. He has bite marks covering his arms and legs. Blood running down his cheek from a cut above his temple. He's drenched in sweat. That was the day we became personally connected to Chester and his family. My brother told us that it was Chester's little sister. She bit him. In most cases like this, Dad or Mom will waste no time or expense in settling with a ridiculous situation. But this was Chester and his family. Tact was needed because they were unhinged. Chester's dad especially. He was a clean-cut older man who always decided to wear his robe. His days off were spent in total luxury. All other descriptors are irrelevant, simply because he was an unremarkable man. He looked nothing like Chester, but he had a temper. When my dad decided to have a word with him, there was a lot of shouting and threats. Eventually the conclusion was to not let my little brother play outside alone anymore. Okay, now let's skip ahead. A few months later, they found the body of a little girl under the old trestle bridge. She had been raped and murdered. But by who? It was a small-town mystery. Fingers were quickly pointed at the most likely suspect, and eventually the police brought Chester in for questioning. They couldn't prove whether he had left the corner at all, but as per usual, they did find something disturbing. I fucked that up. As per usual, but they did find something disturbing. They ran a DNA test in order to match what they had found on the body. The results couldn't be linked. What did they find out? Chester was a woman.
Fuck.
Chester, whose real name was Agnes, had been kidnapped by the real Bobby, a.k.a. Chester the child molester, and kept in his wife's mobile home while he was in the asylum. Since Chester's wife was mute, Agnes never had anyone to communicate with, and thus had an extremely limited vocabulary. She was force injected with testosterone in order to disguise her sex and turn into a sex slave upon Chesto's release. She had 2 children with him. And the little girl, they later determined that the cause of death was accidental. She had fallen from the trestle and slattered on the rocky bed underneath. The rapist turned out being another boy in the neighborhood. What the world? There's a scary story. And that's
That was fucking stupid.
yeah, that story's really bad. So you can find that. I guess I'll link to it like I did the last one. It's terrible.
That was literally stupid.
There's just a lot of exposition. It just like jumps ahead and tells you the twist. Like, hey, guess what? Here's the twist. Woman.
Now that's a scary story.
Now there's a scary story for you. So that concludes the podcast. Check out our Twitter. We're having a debate right now on whether or not
It's
the
not
woman
on Twitter.
on the shirt. It's going to be on our Twitter by the time this is posted. Whether or not the woman on the shirt of a man in the NXT audience is Sinead O'Connor.
It's Sinead O'Connor.
It's not fucking Sinead O'Connor. It is not goddamn
It's
Sinead
fucking
O'Connor.
Sinead
We
O'Connor.
found the exact image of Sinead O'Connor that is on the man's t-shirt, but it proves nothing.
Okay, I don't know who the fuck else it is. It's Sinead
It
O'Connor.
proves nothing. It is not Sinead
Bruce
O'Connor.
said Sinead O'Connor. We got a very clear image of it.
It's not Sinead O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor.
Anyway, check it out, guys. Not Sinead O'Connor.
Very well, Sinead O'Connor. Hashtag Sinead O'Connor.
Hashtag it's not fucking
at her.
Sinead
Let's get her
O'Connor.
opinion
Don't
on this.
tweet at Sinead. Don't bother Sinead with this asinine bullshit.
Yeah, she'll be like, why are you talking about picture?
Why are you saying this bald bitch is me? That ain't me.
That's
I
so
ain't
her.
care. Fuck you, motherfucker. That's Sinead
Maybe
O'Connor.
it's Chester the Child Molester.
Flawless impression. Is it Chester or Bobby?
Or Agnes.
Because Bobby is Chester, but Agnes is also Chester.
I fucking hate that the more you explain it.
It's really bad. So yeah, that's the podcast. Subscribe to us if you want.
We subscribe.
We subscribe to ourselves. We're the only 2, I think, as of.
I didn't want to bring that point up, but yeah.
To my knowledge, we're the only ones who subscribe. That's okay. We don't expect you to want to listen to this.
Well, you should.
I don't agree with that.
You should listen to this.
I still don't necessarily agree with that.
You
But that's okay. Give us a subscribe if you're enjoying the podcast, and you'll find out when we post it. And also give us a follow on Twitter, because if you're not up to date on your YouTube, then maybe the Twitter will let you know when we're posting podcasts. I usually tweet about it right after I upload
and
the
then
episode.
I retweet that, and I tweet about it myself.
You can follow us on our Twitter. Our podcast Twitter is Boys Club Pod, or you can follow us, and you should follow us everywhere on our personal accounts. I am Bearded, BEARDEAD _
Woo.
on Twitter. No underscore on Instagram. Follow me. Check out pictures of my toys. That's a lot of what I post. Zack.
And I'm Z Schneido on Twitter and Instagram. That's ZSCHNEIDO. Follow me there. I do not post about
How
toys.
you do?
I post vinyl and shoes.
Vinyl and shoes, baby.
Pretty much.
Vinyl,
it.
shoes, and toys. You get the best of every world you want. What more do you need?
On Twitter, I talk about hockey a lot, so
Fucking nothing.
get into that.
On Twitter, I barely tweet, but I retweet.
I retweet a lot.
I don't retweet that much.
I
But
just
you can
retweet
still
things
you
I
can
like
follow me
musings.
because I still post. I'm not.
You should follow us for the hell of it.
We're dragging this out for way too long.
Yeah.
So we decided. So this week we both decided it was collaborative, the theme songs.
Yeah.
We both agreed on Alex Riley's theme, and we both agreed on this closing song.
Say it to my face.
That's not the closing song, that's Alex Riley's theme, but I like it anyway. This is the final song from the final Hostage Calm set
Last
list.
song they ever played live.
Last song they ever played live. I'm gonna link to the live performance of it, and
The song is "Don't Die on Me Now" by Hostage Calm.
not tonight, not this town, don't die on me now. That's how he introduces it live.
And he
Awesome.
answered "Farewell, Connecticut,"
And it's real sad. It's a
and
sad
we
time.
all cried.
I didn't
I did.
cry
I should have.
at the show.
I wanted to. All right. That's-
I'm crying inside perpetually, so
Okay,
that's
bye.
okay. Goodbye. Bye. let's just
Put
talk.
titty meat on there. Where do we want to put that in?
Put titty meat on there.